To Wake and Bake 4.2, Kelso here. Go over some markets and then get into some other personal things about me and what happened to me over the last 24 hours. So let's start with grass. Tell you guys every day the link is in Facebook and Twitter posts uh, showing these live streams. Download Get Grass as a Chrome extension because you're missing out on easy money from 20 to 100 bucks a day just from putting this Chrome extension on your browser. Uh, that airdrop's going to come. I'm telling everyone now. I've been telling you guys since last year, and so far I've got 8 of you guys to sign up. So you're really missing out if you don't have grass on your computer. Like I'm really going to shove in everyone's faces that doesn't have it come airdrop time, whenever that's going to be. I don't know. They haven't announced when the epoch's going to be for airdrops. All right, let's get into a little market pricing. Um, there's only enough liquidity for $70 bet. There's only $783 liquidity here to make a long call. So I'm gonna make a long call. My liquidation's 185 on Solana. I just did a 41x because there wasn't enough liquidity. Oh, now there's gonna be liquidity to get up there. God damn, I should just wait a second. Oh well, I'm running 41x long for a little while. I just opened one on Ethereum this morning and still have that long one you guys see all the time on Bitcoin. Borrow fees up to $4, so P&L's 879. All right, so we got 189 for Solana, which if you're watching yesterday actually hit over 200, went to like 203, 204. I think it hit 204 right there, yep. And then back down today. Then we got Ethereum doing the same thing. It shot up yesterday, went over 3,600, back down today now to 34, 37. Bitcoin also peaked out yesterday at almost 73, 72,000, looks like 71,300 is about where it peaked out, and then lost a couple thousand and back down to 68,000 right now. So everything pumped yesterday and then dumped a little bit today. All right. Um, all right. This is what I'm going to talk to you guys about. What I did yesterday. So just stopped throwing up like 3, 4 hours ago and spent 15, 16 hours throwing up since yesterday. Here's what I was diagnosed with. This has been like a 15-year problem that I've had, but I smoke every day. So it's CHS, cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, or cannabis hyperemesis syndrome is caused by long-term cannabis marijuana use. Hyperemesis means severe vomiting. People who have CHS experience repeated and severe bouts of nausea, vomiting, dehydration, and stomach pain. All right, so that's the basis of what CHS is. And we're gonna get into a little more explanation. Come on, where's my map? Okay, come on, stay loaded in. All right, so the cyclic vomiting gets confused with hyperemesis syndrome a lot, differentiating between CVS and CHS. Uh, Cyclic vomiting, personal or family history of migraines, psychiatric comorbidities. The fuck is that? Depression. Okay, and the cannabis premises, chronic use history, often from young age, complete cure only after cessation. So the only cure for this is to stop smoking altogether. I've been smoking since I was 15, 16 years old, pretty consistently, minus the like few years in the army. Uh, Normal workup, cyclic vomiting, relief with hot showers. All right, so this was actually discovered like 2 decades ago with a study that kind of found, let's see, diagnosis. Here we go. There have been many authors that have tried to diagnose criteria for CHS, but this has remained largely elusive. So, common clinical characteristics associated with CHS: habitual or frequent cannabis use. Yeah, I got a lot of that. Behavior or frequent use of hot showers to temporarily alleviate symptoms. Now, this is where the diagnosis comes in. I was diagnosed in a VA hospital in California like 12, 13 years ago when they put me in a hot shower and all the symptoms went away. So like even today, the last time I threw up, I spent probably 4 or 5 hours out of that 15 hours in a bathtub, in the shower, just trying to uh, regulate my temperature. Reliance on cannabis for its antiemetic properties. So if people are using cannabis to stop themselves from throwing up, that ends up being kind of a double-edged sword there. Among patients using cannabis for self-treatment, a disbelief that cannabis can paradoxically be the cause of their symptoms. So nobody that smokes marijuana wants to be told that that is the cause of the problems when they think that that's the relief of the problems. Let's see. Let's keep going. To complicate matters, CHS is often intertwined with cyclic vomiting syndrome, as both have similar presentations, details on history. Let's see, skip that. Treatment. CHS patients typically do not respond well to traditional antiemetics such as ondansetron or, oh man, whatever, hydramine, diphenhydramine. Um, in more recent years, it's been found that patients respond better to antipsychotics such as haloperidol and olanzapine. Um, I do suggest if you end up going to the hospital, if you don't know that you have this, you just a lot of cyclic vomiting, but you're a heavy user, uh, when you do go to the hospital, like I've done 20 plus times, they try and give me these on a destron. They try and give me antiemetics, anti-nausea is what that is, but doesn't really work, as this says, doesn't respond well. So they end up giving me antipsychotics, which make me feel fucking like shit the next day. So I've turned these down most of the time. I got Benadryl and an IV bag. That's pretty much what I got last night. A recent small randomization trial showed similar improvement in symptoms with less frequent caught rescue animatics and shorter time to emergency department departure stay when using zero point 0.05 or zero point zero 0.01 milligrams of haloperidol versus 8 milligrams on ondansetron. Overall study found success with no significant adverse single dose haloperidol. Yeah, but you feel out of your skin for the next 24 hours. Like that's the weird fucking side effect of haloperidol. Where we go. Case conclusion. There was a treatment. Here we go. Uh, all these pharmaceutical treatments show promise in treating CHS. Only complete cannabis cessation means stopping, has been shown to definitely stop CHS with symptoms resolving within 24 to 48 hours of cessation. Secondary to the cyclic vomiting, hematemesis or gastritis can be treated with proton pump inhibitors or H2 blockers. Any associated dehydration, acute kidney injury, and electrolyte imbalances can be treated with fluid resuscitation. So yeah, I end up getting a lot of IVs when I do go into. So again, this is only a couple of years old, couple of years, couple decades old. The discovery of this, it's been misdiagnosed by many doctors, um, who would diagnose it as irritable bowel syndrome or again cyclic vomiting. But if you're lying to your doctor, not telling them that your chronic use history, often from a young age, it's going to be hard for them to pinpoint what the actual problem is. So do not lie to your doctor. Tell them you smoke often. If anybody else is experiencing this, you know it's hell. Like to throw up for 12 to 16 hours is just fucking miserable. Doing everything you can to keep something in your gut. That way you're not dry heaving. I've been dealing with this for about 15 years, which leads me to uh, my challenge of not smoking. So I'm going first day today, no smoking. As you see, my bong is empty. It's just ash. We're not smoking on Wake and Bake today because I'm gonna try and take a break. I gotta grab my phone. Yeah. 6:50. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking over at 2:30. All right. I'll see you then. All right. Where were we? Yeah, so today's day one without smoking anything, and I can't really remember the last day I went. So I've tried to cut back. I've been a year without smoking concentrates, extracts, dabs, cut it down to flower, but I'm also smoking quarter flower a day. So